guys, welcome on back to Aloe's Greenhouse. For today's video, I'm going to be doing the third installment of all of my dream address tours in Animal Crossing New Horizons. I am especially excited to be continuing this series now that the 3.0 update has been announced. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. Hit the bell icon so you get notifications every time I post a video, and be sure to check out all my other socials. The links will be in the description down below. And without further ado, let's go tour Solstice. We are back on Peak Island. I haven't really done much of anything on this island since the last time I made a Dream Address tour video, but that's because they're making a new biome in Peak and I can't continue working on my island until I know what it is so I can make it in my game. The island we're going to be touring today is called Solstice. It is a winter cottagecore themed island. I made this island in January and February of 2023. So it was right after the holidays, and that was probably what inspired me to want to do a theme like this. I also really wanted to challenge myself with this island because I decorated an island that was in the snow, and that's something I've never done before. I was always very used to my blank canvas of an island being the green grass. As always, we can go check the map first and look at all my villagers. We got me, we got Hazel, Eric, Winnie. Winnie was actually one of my starters, and I ended up keeping her on my island instead of looking for somebody else instead because I loved her so much. We got Molly, Bo, Teddy, Wirt Jr., Pearl, Maple, and Fauna. This is a really great list of villagers, I won't lie. I had a fantastic time with this list of villagers on my island. And also the Maple that lives on this island is my original Maple from 2020 on my OG island. We got a little outfit, of course, to wear while we tour the Dream Address, because, you know, the blue and the hiker's outfit is not gonna cut it. Granted, I will still be bald and I will still be blue when I put these clothes on, but I'll at least look a little bit more in the theme of what's happening here. And of course socks because it's cold outside. All right, we're gonna start by heading over to the airport. This is the front of the island. I love the flag that I picked for this island. It is so gorgeous. When you first enter my island, you have this little nature-y entrance. I didn't want to do anything too big or extravagant for this entrance, but up here this way, we have a cliff that looks out onto resident services. I've never done this on any other island, but it's always so much fun to do, to put a second layer like right in the front of the island. I should do that more often. Over here on the second layer, we have Maple and Teddy's houses together. All of the snow designs that I was able to find and work with on this island were so much fun, like this little snow angel that's in the shape of a bear over here, and then the little paw prints in the snow. But you see what I mean about loosely Christmas but not really Christmas branding, right? Next, over here on the other side of the entrance, we have a little ice skating rink. One of my favorite custom codes that I used on this island was this little one down here. Basically, it's like the little blades that go underneath your skates, and then you place shoes on top of it, so it looks like it's a pair of ice skates, because we don't actually have that in the game. And then we have another pair of ice skates over here and a little hot cocoa stand. Back up this way, we head over to where resident services is again, but we're gonna take a turn over here. This is Hazel's house, I think? Yeah, wow. I haven't toured this island in so long. It has been forever since I've seen this island, but I really love it and I'm very proud of all the work I put into it. Over here we have two bridges that leads over to the same area. Over in this corner we have the campsite, and then we have just some other little wintry decorations down here. This is a very awkward little space, but I was able to make it work very well with the decorations that I placed. And then back over here we have the peninsula. It's in a very similar spot that my other peninsula was on my Cottagecore Jungle Island. But this time I just made it a little seating area with some trees and some books. This is the other bridge that you could see back over there. So we're gonna just continue on forward this way. Normally I like to save some of my favorite parts of the island for last whenever I'm doing an island tour, but this time around I'm gonna show you my favorite part of the island first. Over here we have a little bakery and like eating area. Are we falling like snow on the beach? That was basically the whole theme song for this island. But over here we have my little ski resort area. We have a little spot over here to buy some hot cocoa after a cold day of skiing on the slopes. And then over here we have mostly sleds because there aren't really like individual skiing items in the game, just really this rack. We have a little ramp that leads up to the top of the hill, and this is supposed to represent the mountain that you ski or sled down. And then it also has this little thing over here, the chair lifts. I saw somebody else do this on Pinterest and I was so into it. This basically inspired my whole island. I know I originally wanted to do a fall cottagecore island when I was trying to brainstorm ideas for Solstice, but seeing this chairlift build on Pinterest made me decide to make it winter instead. For once in a dream address tour video, we are going to go inside the house because I am very proud of this one. The villager house on this island is meant to be the little hotel, little bed and breakfast that goes with the ski resort. I think this way is the spa. We got another hotel room this way. We have a little dining room in the basement and then a master suite kind of family style hotel room upstairs. If you want to see those, you can go tour my dream address yourself. The link to all of my dream addresses will be in the description down below. Something that I don't love about this island is that I didn't make it very navigable. So in order to go to the next parts of my island, we have to walk back to resident services, which is not something I normally enjoy doing on my islands, but it's okay. It had to be done this time around. Back on this side of the island, over here, we'll go this way first. Hi, Molly. She's so cute. I need to have her on an island again. I miss her very much. But up this way, we have, I think, Molly's house, yes. Just a little decorative neighborhood area. This is Pearl's house, I'm 95% sure. We got so many red and white flowers. A little land bridge over here. I love this little area. It looks over the museum. And then Winnie's house is over here. She has a little horse carrier situation. This way over here is our little bonfire not campsite, but just a little area to enjoy a roasted marshmallow with your friends. And this way is the villain origin story of this island, also known as my rock garden. First off, I forgot to get rid of this flower before setting the dream address, and I will never let myself live that down. And then over here, I have this little lamppost on the tier below it, but it still was causing me to not be able to spawn rocks all the way over here for like an entire day. I was spending an entire stream trying to get these rocks to spawn in the right place, and I finally got it after I messaged somebody and was like, what gives, how do I fix this? And she told me to get rid of this lamppost and then put it back after I'm done. And that was the immediate fix. It was so annoying. It was so annoying to have to deal with that. Over here we have Fauna's little house. She has a nice little hidden cottage. What I love about this island and just the foresty aspect of it is that I messed around a lot more with the different tree sizes than I do normally. And then over here we have Bo and Eric's little houses together. They are boyfriends in my personal headcanon, and nobody can tell me otherwise. We had to walk all the way back over here to access the next parts of the island, because again, I did not make this island as navigable as I should have. But over this way, onto this bridge, we have another dead end that is met with the museum. We have a little reading area, a little study next to it as well. All right, now we're back by resident services, and we finally get to go more this way. Over here by this secret little garden is Wart Jr.'s house. I decided to make his house be very secluded and covered in trees so that he can have his privacy. He is a cranky villager, so I always try to give my cranky villagers some space. We have another picnic area over here. Down this way, we have Abel's sisters. I love these little circular paths that I used to mark this area. We have this little tree stump one, this little floral ring, and then the regular path that I just put the corner pieces of in there. And then down by Abel's sisters, we have a bunch of different little outfits displayed outside. One of them over here being the Taylor Swift folklore cardigan. I tried to include a few little Taylor references into this island, given that it was like snow on the beach kind of themed. And then we have a little sewing area over here and a beach that nobody probably goes to because they live on a wintry island. Over this way, we have Nook's Cranny. This island is very decorative. There aren't that many, like, things to do, I don't think, on this island, but I do have a little bit of a bee stand over here, and I think there's a farmer's market. Maybe there's not a farmer's market. Maybe it's just all seating areas and trees. But over here, yeah, it's literally just a path that leads to nothing on the beach. Surely I put a farmer's market on this island, right? Over here, we have another little campsite area that has the kids' tents. And over here, we have this little spiral river that I love looking at from this angle. It's so pretty and so wintry and cute, and I love it so much. Other favorite custom code that I used on this island was this little one over here. It's a shovel design, so you get the little snow shovel, like actual shovel part, and place it on the ground, and then put a vault pole on top of it to look like you're sticking the shovel into the ground, and it's really, really cute. Is this area over here literally just nothing? We got a little cutesy path that leads... I guess I can go onto the spiral lake, the spiral little river, but I think that's actually it for this island. This is a very decorative, very detailed, very cutesy little island, and it challenged me and tested me in a lot of ways, and I'm very grateful for it. I had a lot of fun making this island. This was also the shortest island I've ever had. It only took me 2 months to make this island, when it normally takes me about 3 to 5 months to create an island, but that is Solstice. That is my winter cottagecore island. Yeah, that is all for this island, and that's all for this video. If you enjoyed it, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. I upload on the 8th, the 18th, and the 28th of every single month. You can check out the links to all my other socials in the description down below as well, including the list of all of my dream addresses for you to tour in Animal Crossing, my TwitchCon fund for next year, among the rest of my throne wish list. And be sure to do something nice for yourself, do something nice for somebody else, do some good self-care, do some journaling, do something that makes you happy, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!